Out with the old and in with the new, and that's what we're bringing to you guys in this video. From the old body style Santa Fe over to the all-new redesigned 2024 Santa Fe in the SEL hybrid, but we're not focusing on trims in this video. We're just gonna focus from the old design over to the new, from the front ends to the sides to the rear ends, interiors, and the engine. That's what we're bringing here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Please tap that like button, subscribe to our channel, and put bread on our tables. Here's our email below. Email us if you got something for us to film, and we could talk details later. A special thanks and a shout out to Roseville Hyundai for providing us both these cars for this comparison video. Keep watching, stay tuned, because we're talking price and we're dropping MSRP sticker to these cars. Let's go ahead and talk about the Hyundai Santa Fe's. Now talking about out with the old and in with the new, let's go ahead and first start with what the old was and what the new is today. Now, starting with the old, you had the options of a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated, and if you wanted more pep to your step or more power behind that pedal, they would let you opt in for a turbocharged engine. But they did away with that naturally aspirated, but they kept the 2.5 liter turbocharged engine from the old over now to the new. Now, in this exact video, we have the hybrid option, which is one of two. This is the 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine paired together with a hybrid motor at 1.49 kilowatt battery. The second option is that 2.5 liter turbocharged option, okay? So two options, hybrid or 2.5 liter turbo. That's what you're getting, okay? Now, this exact car in this video, shutting this hood, is paired together with a 6-speed automatic transmission. If you opt in for the 2.5 liter turbocharged engine, you're getting an 8-speed dual clutch transmission, okay? Now let's go ahead and shut both hoods now and talk front ends. No offense to my viewers or the people who are going to be seeing this video, because again, I'm going to put my 2 cents in. I'm going to talk about what I like more, and I'm going to incline to one more than the other. No offense given to the ones who have the old body style Santa Fe. Don't take offense. But I do think this is slightly more boring and outdated Santa Fe with regards to the headlights. Kind of give me more like an alien extraterrestrial vibe on this front end, but again, that's my personal opinion, with that big O overdone with grille, and then dropping down to kind of similar of that idea of that lower side grille. Yes, you got the hyper silver trims, the matte gray on the bottom, and the Hyundai emblem is smack dead center of that front end. But let's go over to the new redesigned. Literally, I honestly believe they took this design from Land Rover. Don't tell them I said that, but Land Rover, literally, I think this is like a mini, more affordable Land Rover in the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe. This is the SEL trim hybrid, okay? With the headlights in the kind of squared off option, more squared, more rigid, more rugged, to where here kind of just a curved, slightly more road princess look on this old body style. LED headlights in the newer. They actually have the H going across in the daytime running light for that front headlight. Active air vents for that brake system. You have active shutters here in the mid-range of that front end. Same idea with the lower grille and that light bar going across, just adding to the aesthetic of the new Santa Fe and the Hyundai emblem, more sleek and swift design. Shooting over to the sides, again, a lot of differences. We're not mentioning between trims and things of that sort. If you guys want deeper or more in-depth review, go check out our other videos at Vagabond Builds for in-depth reviews of these cars. But we're showing you guys what the old looks like and what's the new. Wheel well trims still there. This one's just kind of more rugged, bigger, more squared off wheel well trim, to where this is a bit more curvy, okay? Of course, the rims or the designs on the rims are going to be different. Suspensions are still standard suspensions with the shock spring strut suspension. The body cuts, again, a little bit more curvy here. This is a bit more rugged, kind of off-road terrain feel. Again, a Land Rover. Think Land Rover Defender when you're seeing the Santa Fe, honestly, but this is coming at around $38,000 and some change, so affordable, okay? You're getting a lot of car for your dollar on this one. I have to mention, if you go check out our other videos at Vagabond Builds, I talk about and I show the in-depth what you're getting for your dollar here. Santa Fe bezel to where there was no bezel, side mirrors completely different, integrated blinker lighting to where no lighting in this as well. This is a SE trim, so it is a lower trim. Proximity key, this did had a sense, well, no proximity. No proximity key. Just proximity key. Keep an eye out for this one. Roof rails up top on the SEL. There was no roof rails on the SC, on the old body style, but get a load of the differences, all right? This is the 3-row mid-size, and then again, 5. So they actually added 2 more passengers to the Santa Fe. Phenomenal, all right? Get a load of the body lines, the cuts on the back, the wheel well trims coming over to the rear ends. Very nice rear end here on the Santa Fe. Now, this is where you're gonna see the most Korean part of this car with regards from the top with that brake light, windshield wiper, or that wiper under that spoiler, privacy glass, Santa Fe going across, and the lights. This is where you're going to see a lot of the Korean vibes here and here. And then finishing off with that matte black plastic. This is what the new one looks like compared to the old one. Just a regular, typical big tail light here in the back, spoiler popping out, kind of like the old design. So a whole lot more sleek, kind of contemporary modern feel design to the new Santa Fe. All right, let's go ahead and pop these tailgates. Well, forget, it was SE, so it's a manual tailgate. SEL, you get that blinker in that H. In the hybrid of these new ones, you don't get the spare tires, but the non-hybrids, the 2.5 liter turbos, you do get spare tires, okay? Whereas this old one, yes, you did get the old tires, your tire switch situation going on there, and then spare tire was under the car, all right? So for food for thought, the cargo area, let's go ahead and, since we're already over here, this is what kind of the old look looks like. You didn't have the 3rd row seating, it was a 5-seater, right? And you had more cargo in a sense because not that 3rd row, but I'm gonna show you guys, if we drop that 3rd row, 12-volt outlet there on the right, and a little bit of cubby room. Now let's go ahead and shoot over to the new Santa Fe. So the 3rd row, you get up to 15 cubic feet of space with that 3rd row up. If we drop that down and we drop this down as well, this maximizes up to 41 cubic feet of space. You still have 5 passengers. So the option of adding 2 passengers is just phenomenal for me. On the left-hand side, you get a cubby room, and the 12-volt outlet is on your driver's side instead of your passenger side. Cool option also that they added, a bell and whistle, is to electrically drop that the 2nd row using those buttons. And you get 80 cubic feet of space with the Santa Fe. Now let's go ahead and close both of them. Now that we're pretty much done with showing you guys what the old was to what the new is with regards to the engines and so forth, now let's go ahead and jump to the interior and show you guys that. So now inside the 2023 or the older body style Santa Fe, it is going to be a smaller interior, this being 188 inches to where the new one is 195 inches in length. The width on both is about 75 inches, and the height on the newer one is going to be a bit bigger. And what is the difference? It's about 4 inches higher, and that is from 66 inches over to 70 inches on height. So you're going to feel a bit more spacious inside the new Santa Fe, okay? But let's go ahead and show you guys what the old one looks like, all right? With regards, yes, these are SE seating. Don't focus mainly on the bells and whistles or the trim pieces, but just focus on mainly the design with regards to the center console. They still kind of kept this idea, I feel like, in the new one with that bridge under there, under that center console, but completely different from the air vents, the dashboard, the infotainment screen, the tech on the cluster. They actually have big 12.3-inch screens for the cluster and the infotainment screen. The steering wheel is completely different. Pay attention to that, all right? Pay attention to your door panels, completely different, all right? Where the placement of the switches are at, the handle, the inlays, just complete different look from the tech to the setup The design is completely different here. Now, they even did away with this toggle switch area, all right? You don't have this old toggle switch. I kind of like this, to be honest with you, but they added a little lever here or a knob to go from drive, reverse, neutral, and park. And then they also did away with this big old knob here for that drive mode. And then your temperature controls are now digital. So tech. Now, I'm gonna turn off this car and show you guys, this is the old key. Keep an eye or keep an idea of this being your old key. And we're going to show you guys the new key after we get out of this car. But let's go ahead and show you the back seat real quick. Now, the back seat of this car, same thing. Literally the same look as the front. Coming over, they only had one pocket on the back of that front seat, to where they added 2 pockets in the new one, so that's nice. USB-A plugins to where the new ones have USB-C plugins. And you still have the 40% seating and then the 60% seating on the left and right with the cup holder. Same cup holders, I feel like you probably use the same exact designer plastic. And up top, the reading lights are no longer in the center, but you have each one for the passenger on the right and left. And of course, you add a third bench seat that we're going to show you right now. So now let's go ahead and bring to you guys what Hyundai did. They kicked it up a notch and brought this interior to the market with the 2024 Santa Fe. Yes, you can hear it in my voice. Don't blame me. I'm drooling over the new Santa Fe. Why? Because the tech, the design, the material they use in this car, I just have to put it out there. It's just a tad bit. No, it's a lot better, okay? It's just a lot better. It's more my vibe. From the 12.3-inch cluster screen, full digital, to the 12.3-inch infotainment screen, touch sensitive, very nice and responsive. Super cool. You could actually pull this screen down and pick that up. Let's go ahead and show you guys setup, and this is what you look like when you want to check out your media, your device connections, vehicle. You want to go to driver assistance. Look at all this tech that they're putting in this car and just so much more. This is a sweet interface that you have inside the new Santa Fe, okay? We could also even play some sounds of nature. I just want to calm down because I'm having a bad day. Oh man, I got that river flowing, the wind blowing through my hair. Yes, Hyundai did it right with this new Santa Fe, everybody. Now, coming down, remember I told you even the dual climate control, 6.6-inch digital touch sensitive screen for that climate control. Okay, let me go ahead and show you guys how to control that. Turn that off, right? Heated seats are now touch sensitive. Look at that. All right, and then you got hard buttons. For that infotainment screen, you have hard buttons for your drive mode, auto hold, hill decline assist. You got your camera button right there. That's what backup camera, very nice and clear. And then your parking sensor buttons. Wireless charging pad. You're able to get up to 2 in the higher trims, USB-C plugins. And something that is also really cool is maybe you don't want to hook your phone up directly to the USB as it's charging and you just want to charge it itself. Press that button and you're getting just a charge without no connection to the interface, okay? Cup holders, nice big wide cup holders. Check that out. Very cool removable tray and a lot of cubby room. Not only that, but check this super cool thing out. When you're telling your kids to get something out of the center console and they don't want to bother you, they just pop this lid up backwards and boom. H-Tech material seating inside this SEL, manual seat controls to electric seat controls on the driver, but get a load of the sleek design with the silver coming together with the black, that dark gray with that characterization of the lines going through that inlay. And then of course they added a second glove compartment for more storage space, everybody. Sleek, contemporary, modern feel inside is, again, the vibes of a Land Rover Defender, I feel like, all right? Coming to the steering wheel, they no longer, look at this, the 4 dots. Again, the steering wheel is tri-spoke with the super cool high-tech look steering wheel on the left and on the right, paddle shifters, controls, and this is what I was talking about. The drive modes, I mean, not the drive modes, the in and out of parking, reverse, neutral, and drive to shift through that transmission. And the door panel, completely different, everybody, completely different. Look, more boxy, more square, more rigid shape, all right, on this door panel. This is the front end. Let's go ahead and show you guys the second and third row seating right now. All right, so now the second row seating, and guys, just completely different. And I wanted to mention that. I want to just highlight that because not just that you get a bench seat, you have the options of captain chairs inside the Santa Fe as well on the higher trims, okay? There are 3 main trims in the hybrid as mentioned, and then there are 5 trims in the 2.5 liter turbo. If we go ahead and pop this to show you guys a real quick look on the third row seating back there. Yes, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches. I want to show you guys what it looks like if I was to get back there and show you guys what the third row seat looks like here. Now, the awesome part is, or the more convenient or comfortable part is, that we actually can drop or pick this angle up, all right? We could actually drop it, and it makes it more comfortable for a longer road trip. And you actually have space for a mid-size SUV in a third row. Look at me, this is about centered placement on the second row seating. And look where my knees are. I could actually run my hand in between the chair and the knee, and the head clearance is completely there. On the right, you have cup holders. On the left, cup holders. Tri-zone climate control as well. They're on the rear AC with your rear vents. So people that are sitting back here, they're getting their climate and their airflow. Maybe you have animals. You have that as well here in the Santa Fe, okay? Reading lights. You get reading lights second row and third row. So the convenience or the comfort, Hyundai did think about their third row passengers, I have to say. Now, yes, this car is coming in at, hold on, $38,795, all right? For a mid-size SUV, third rows, all the bells and whistles, look, heated seats, H-Tech, looks like leather, perforated, tri-zone climate control. You're just getting it all for $38,000. You can't buy almost anything for $38,000, and you're getting it a Santa Fe 2024 brand new. You guys let me know what you guys think. Let's go finish off with the second row seating. As I jump back into the second row seating, and you control this seat from a lever there to move it forward and back, a lever here for that backrest. You can actually drop the angle on that backrest as far as that. Look at that, crazy. And then a bump seat button. We go ahead and bump that seat up just like that. In front of us, we got 2 pockets instead of 1, and they are hard-backed pockets with USB-C plugins on the side of the seats instead of down here. Why? Because down here you actually have a slide-out compartment for personal belongings. All right. Door panels, squared off, edgy, rigid look. Cup holders on the door panels themselves. O-snap handles with your reading lights. Honestly, I have to say, yes, I do think this is a better buy. No offense to the old body style, but Hyundai, shout out again, you did it right this time around. Now, guys, here's the MSRP sticker only for the 2024 because we see no reason, to be honest, for the 2023 because first, we don't have an MSRP sticker. Second, it's used and it's just going out of date. Here's the new one, what comes on it, and the price tag on top. Here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos for in-depth review videos of single Santa Fe's. Thank you, and God bless you.